And hello and welcome. We are back here finishing out the Laura Croft job and finishing up Power Wash Simulator. Because pretty much this is the main thing I wanted to get completed. Then, I don't know, maybe do some Apex. I haven't played the new season yet, so that'll be fun. Let's see where we left off. We just finished doing the T-Rex, so there's gonna be a lot left on this whole big room. So we're gonna work on that, and then we'll go from there. I don't know how much time there is after we finish this, because I don't really know. This place is pretty big. We might switch over to Apex tonight, but we'll find out as we go. Mainly, just gonna have some nice time, spraying everything down, getting stuff clean, finishing tasks, which is something I've been really big on lately, and I don't know why. Also, not feeling terribly good, so there's a big weather front coming in, and it has been kicking my butt something fierce. So, I'm a little burp. So I figured, why not? We'll finish this up. There we go. So we'll just finish this up and go from there, because like we're at 35%. We'd finished a third of it, which is pretty good, I think. And, here, I think it's March, it said, is when the new Final Fantasy stuff will come out for it. Which, yeah, probably definitely gonna play that too. That's, once again, it's gonna be free stuff. They're really happy about giving y'all free stuff on here. Because these DLCs and stuff are free. You can just play them. It's okay. They want you to. Hi. Thank you for coming in, Ivy. Always appreciated. There we go. It's in there. There we go. Got up in there. Now it's all clean. We did that. We did the T-Rex. So we're gonna get this here banister cleaned up. That's our next target to hose. Because hose. Yeah. See, Ivy, you should get this game because this has got co-op mode on it. I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. All the way up to the ceiling. Yeah. Okay, and now we hose here. And then we'll get the other side, and that should be most of this pillar. Okay, looks like it. And then Bob's your uncle. Yeah, I'll do it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Well, we got 2 more pillars, so let's do that. That'll be our starting point. %. Yeah, I get the feeling doing the walls and the ceiling are going to take us a little bit of time, which that's expected. This is a big room. It's got lots of bibs and bobs and intricacies that we're going to have to get as we go along. There we go. And this side. Back and forth. Up to the sky. There we go. Nice. And then this is the last side. And we'll probably get the ding. I reckon. We'll find out in just a second. Nope. Okay, that means I missed some. Probably, yep. Angles. Yep. That's here. There we go. Alright. next one. Working away in Margaritaville. Yeah, my allergies have really been kicking my butt today. I've been super blur. Very annoying. Well, it'll probably be okay shortly. I actually took a Dayquil because I'm out of my allergy meds, fortunately. And, you know, local problems, so there hasn't been any on the shelf. I just can't get nothing to help out myself. So I just get to suffer. Which, you know, oh boy. Real excited for that. There we go. This will be fine. It looks like all the sound and stuff is working today. I actually checked this time before I started the stream. I'm a good streamer. Professional. There we go. Aha, got it. Okay. So that's that. Let's get these noobs. We'll hose off the orbs, because that seems like a good use of time. It brightens the area up. Yeah. Plus, it'll give us more percentage done. And we do like our dings. That's what we're here for. Ding simulator. Serotonin. There's another ding. And horse. And let's get that thing. Yeah. Progressively getting things nicer. We got 3 orbs on this side to get. One of the glass cabinets, we find a beautiful red stone. Oh, we're gonna get story about the philosopher's stone. That thing that allows you to do alchemy in ways what you can't imagine. Something vile and terrible. It produces an elixir of immortality. Is that why your butler never dies when you put him in the freezer? Did she use immortality to have a forever servant? I could see that. Since Wilson knows it's in here and thinks I've used it. Oh, I haven't aged a day since 1996. Wait. Launch date of Lara Croft. Wait. You telling me your butler's not immortal? Doubt. Alright. Did the lights? Question mark? Yeah, we did the lights. Well, some of them. We missed some, apparently. Okay, fine. We'll get up there with the ladder and do it right. Meanie. Hey. Bleh. Puppet suffer. I suffer, you guys. But I'm here. I'm keeping on track and doing what I'm supposed to do. I am a good streamer. Where did I? There it is. Letter. Up we go. Ding. Ding. Okay, fine. And we'll put it over here. Whoop. Ding. We're gonna get them windows over there. Once we do it up there. There's a ding. And let's get them windows. Oh, yeah. We're gonna need long boy. There we go. Long hose. There we go. Then we'll come back through and get it from other side. Long, long hose. That's a reference for like 2 people who are old. Like me. Terminally online. There we go. Window frame clean. What about the window though? I think it dinged. I just didn't notice. There we go. There we go. It's the frame, and we've apparently missed somewhere on this here window. There it goes. Might as well get the back wall while we're up here. Although I'll probably, I can get a lot of it from over here. I'll probably still have to hop up over there, but I can get a lot from right here. Oh, we're actually up to 43%. Less struggle than I expected. Well, that's good. Yeah. So we might actually make better time than I was expecting on this. Nope. Nope. There we go. Up we go. AI. Hello, zombie. Not doing the best. Allergies are really kicking my butt today, so I'm kind of blur. I took meds, so that's about the best I can do. But, yeah, I'm kind of just blur. But, could be worse. Any day you wake up for. That worked. Now I'm going to stream. So that is going to be a good day for me. Oh, it's... There's a big storm front blowing through, so it's really kicking my butt. I'm just kind of a miserable blur right now. I took some meds, they'll kick in, and hopefully that'll help a lot. But, yeah. Is what it is. We live on the coast, so when storm fronts blow through, sometimes they're a little miserable. It's going from like, oh, hey, dang, low 30s, and it's going to be like in the 70s later this week. It's going to be a very big weather change, so a little suffering about it. Get up in that grill. There we go. Delicious. But I figured I'll get some nice chill time in with this, and then after that, I don't know. I'm not sure how long this will take me to finish, but if it takes less time than I expected, I'll switch over to Apex. We'll see. I wouldn't mind trying out the new season of Apex. It seems like there's been a bit of a change in things, and that's fun. There we go. Alright. Especially the changes to the classes and stuff I was reading about. That seems like a lot of fun. I look forward to being able to bully thoroughly with Caustic. Or, one of my mains, Fuse. Because Fuse is fun time. Really, there's not much that isn't as fun as, Bert? Ah. She is asleep, so we'll have to do that later. She's also not feeling well today, so we will have to do that later. She's just taking a little bit of a nap. But, yeah, there's not much that can be as fun as Fuse. Just rolling around with 8 grenades and just bothering people. It makes me happy. I did get to watch a bit of a person playing Atomic Hearts today. And I gotta say, it looks pretty good. It looks like, you know, a properly done game that's actually finished and working on launch. It's amazing. It is what it is. Atomic Hearts was best described as BioShock but Russian. And it looks good. Looks good. Seems to play really good. It's perfectly fine. I think it'll be a really good game this year. Especially, you know, all things considered. It came out and actually worked at launch. So, you know. I might. Depending on if we get it. We may do. It seems like the kind of game me and the wife would like, so we'll probably end up getting it and playing it. So that seems like it'll be a pretty likely thing. Long boy, rubber nozzle. There we go. I think so. I think it's only P5, whatever the newest Xbox is, and PC. I don't think it's on older gen consoles, although it is on the Unreal Engine, so it might be. Like it's, you know, Unreal Engine is pretty solid, so you can do a lot with it. And amazingly, when you put something on the Unreal Engine and then you actually, you know, work on it, like, at all, it runs good. Surprise, surprise. You wouldn't think that, what with the several games that have come out recently that have run like butt at launch, that they've clearly done no work or optimizing on, but, you know, here we are. Meanwhile, Atomic Hearts comes out and it's like, oh wow, it runs good. Even on, like, full high-end and being streamed by someone. Wow. Amazing. A game that came out ready to go at launch. Because, you know, they did sit there and go, yeah, we're going to take some extra time on this, and we're going to work on it to, you know, give it some polish and stuff like that. And everyone went, oh, that's a bummer. Okay, so when's your next launch date? And then they went, yeah, we're going to put it out this time. And we're like, hey! And guess what? The extra time they took on it was to fix stuff and make it run good. You can just do that. You can just launch a game complete. Amazing. AAA game designers, fucking take note. I'm so tired of that, where they're like, yeah, we want to launch the game, and, you know, gaming's expensive. We gotta be $70 now. Okay. Is it a $70 experience? Does it at least work on launch? I mean, we're not talking, like, I'm not asking for some life-changing, you know, soul-shattering experience. I'm mostly just asking, is it good? Does it work when I turn it on? No? Then I'm not paying you $70. I'm not paying you $30. I'm not paying you shit. Like, I've seen so many games just this year that have come out, and they run like ass, and they're not good. And yet they still have the temerity to try and charge full price. Like, I'm gonna dunk on it, but Wild Hearts, which is a Monster Hunter knockoff, put out by EA and Koei Tecmo, so two AAA companies, putting in a bucket load of money and no work, and that game comes out, they want to charge $70, it runs like ass, it looks like ass, and like, I'm gonna dunk on it because I like Monster Hunter, and I admit that I like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter needs competition. You know, there used to be that God's Eater Burst game, and at least that gave it, you know, it's like, look, competition is good. Competition means that you need to get your shit together, and you need to work at it and put something out that people want. So if there's competition, it makes for better gaming. There will be better Monster Hunter if Monster Hunter has competitors. And if they're not going to compete, then they're not going to help Monster Hunter. They're not going to help that genre of game. And I want that genre of game helped. I want more Monster Hunter. If the only competition they have is one free-to-play game that's really only competing with the older version of Monster Hunter, not Monster Hunter World / Rise, that's not competition, and it isn't going to help. You know, Call of Duty at least had Battlefield for a while there. Would you like to be placeable? Thank you. You know, but Battlefield is just not that good a game nowadays. It doesn't really compete. Because Battlefield, at least, while it was competition, was also something different. Because they are two very different games. There we go. But they occupy that first-person shooter niche. And so, you know, they at least gave each other a reason to work on things. If you're the only game in town, you're not gonna do squat. Especially in the games industry where they just want to be the infinite money hoover. They want to just sit there and collect forever money. But like, you know, as much as Ubisoft is garbage, and I don't truck with them anymore because of it, like Rainbow Six Siege has been around for 10 years now. It's like, because they built a solid game and worked on their community a bit, and that's it. That's all they did. And they've been able to get money for 10 years being pumped into that thing. Both, like, obviously enough of that money to be, you know, keeping the servers on, keeping people in there, keeping new content coming out continuously, and enough of it to make an esports league of it and everything else. So it shows that it's quite doable if you just, you know, put the work in. They want no work and yes money. So that's why we keep getting mobile games with infinite fucking gotchas and all that crap. It's a really sad state to see. Because like you can see a lot of times what would have been a good game is just drowned by something stupid, and you can just feel the money grubbery in it. Like, I'm gonna keep my eye on whatever that one is, the Left 4 Dead vampire game, because like, while it could be good, the Steam page for it, literally on their, oh hey cool, literally on their own front page, immediately shows microtransactions and DLC day one, and just like, it wants you to spend money on it, and it wants you to not only buy a $70 game but a $100 game to get skins for your guns and equipment, and the skins and stuff look completely out of place in that game. So there is a habit, nice, of a lot of video games, to be honest, to sell out their visual styles to just make money, and that takes away from the game. And you can clearly see that when they do that kind of stuff, they're gonna cut corners elsewhere too. If it's gonna look completely different and completely out of place, like, you know, it's a vampire shootery game. it looks, you know, dark and gothic and modern, and then you have these bright, silly colors on the guns, or like just stuff that looks completely out of place. So that's telling you what you need to know already. They don't care. They don't have a specific art decision. They're gonna just do whatever they can to try and bilk it for money. And that doesn't make me confident in the rest of the game. Like, seeing Atomic Hearts and anything I saw about Atomic Hearts had a very specific art direction. And you don't take that level of care with having a art decision and art setup and not at least put in some level of work with the rest of the game. So that's a very clear tell about what you can expect in that game, or at least a starting point. So if I'm going into your game with the starting point that you could care less and just want to get infinite money out of me, I'm already like, I'm already giving you the side eye. And yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, Atomic Hearts so far, cool stuff. The Like a Dragon game seems pretty good. I played the they had a little demo of it, of just being able to do the combat, just to kind of get a feel of the game, and yeah, felt pretty good. So that's hopefully decent. Okay, and so far this year's been kind of weird game wise. Could be some good stuff, could be some garbage stuff. We gotta keep an eye on things. I don't trust like that, really. Alright. Let's... that might be a good spot. Yeah. Ah, there it is. Nice. There we go. I think we'll miss some other spots on there. Ah, there we go. That's our ding. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to sit there and do a lot of touch up on these stupid ceiling beams, I can already tell. Ah, that's annoying. Actually, we're close enough. We don't need to. I can already feel the amount of touch up needed. It's going to be a little special. But what can you do? There we go. I was like, I know there's gotta be some spots left, because I ain't got my ding yet, which is very disappointing. There it is. Alright. Did I get, looks like we did. We did not get this one. So we'll do some ding touch up here, just to get that good, and then we'll go from there. There it is. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to. Hey, okay. Let's get our ladder. And what we'll do is we'll do the opposite side with the ladder. I think that will be a good way to get a lot of it. Hopefully. Because that'll get us a bunch as we go. And then we'll switch sides and be able to get the other stuff. Because this is going to be, yeah, we're at 59%, yeah. And there's a lot of wall and carpet and stuff that we're going to need to get. So this is trying to get broad strokes done. Hoping for the best. And then we'll do our touch up. Find 3 knives next to an onk. Yes, tell us about these 3 knives. Tell us all about your war crimes. They are the Pariah shards, catnip for 500-year-old alchemists. Told to mean nothing. You've spoken words, and they mean nothing. Try again, Laura. One in particular, let them get right inside his head. She stabbed somebody, didn't she? This just sounds like she's a murderer. You know, like the Silence of the Lamb guy, like, ha ha ha. The amulet belonged to the ancient god Horus. Like, some of these things I gotta wonder, like, do you mean that for real? Did you just rob Horus, the actual Egyptian god? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she did. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit of touch up, and I bet there's a good bit of chunk that we can't get to from this side. There we go. We'll slow and steady it. There we go. Good progress. Yeah, we're gonna have so much touch up to do on the ceiling. I already know it. That's a bummer. Oh, sir. There we go. Wibbler. Wibbler doesn't get as much area, but it's good for scrubbing. Alright. Now then, so we know right there. Nice. Can I get all of this? No way. I can get some of it. Good enough. Alright. Yeah, that'll get us a lot. And right up in here. Kind of figured I would be able to get more none here, but there we go. This one is being argumentative. I didn't think I had that much left of it, but it seems to think I do. Clear that. There we go. Okay, back at it. We're at 63%. That's pretty good. But we can do better. 64. melts the grime away. That's good. Nice. Smooth and steady. Getting things complete. Touch up there, a little touch up there. This room will look really nice once we've gotten all this done up. I do still find it hilarious that I'm using a pressure washer on the valuables, woodwork, drywall, and all the other stuff. Just want to point that out. Apparently, doesn't matter. So, sure. Alright. Let's do that. Okay. So we're gonna move over a little hair. Looks like right there is where we're gonna have to do it. Nice. Another banister. Fantastic. Yeah. 66%. We're going towards the fun number. I was hoping for a ding there. Oh well. Yeah, the touch up is gonna be just nuts. That's gonna take me the longest part, is like Gweeblet tracking, finding things that aren't finished. There we go. I already know that's gonna be a while. Well, we're making good time. So, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll be able to get this done in a reasonable time and we can switch off to something else. We'll get that in a second because that back wall needs to be done. Because I definitely didn't. I got my hair cut yesterday, so I was actually feeling pretty decent about things today, and then just weather kicked my butt. Very, very obnoxious. Every so often I remember that I have to go get a haircut, kind of thing. How are you not done yet? There it is. See, like this one. That's a lot of. Let's see. This one, there it is. It's got a bunch of different random stuff to fix. There we go. Nice. And there we go. So, can I? Yep. Cool. And we need a short stack. As we all do. Need a short stack to get up in there. One section. And we did that one. Cool. Okay. Alright. Man, I don't know where to start. I guess just bookcases, probably. Ooh, we're at 68%. Nice. Yeah, this is gonna be... Man, can't believe how much area this place has for such a small, like, room distance-wise. It sure has a massive amount of stuff in it. We got a ding. 69%. Nice. Nice. There we go. Yeah, this has a positively ludicrous amount of garbage to spray in it. We are going to be a minute. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, my. Yep. There we go. It's like even that's ceiling part that we're gonna have to work on. Just to sit here and get any progress. And it's a lot. Okay. Ah, you know what? Right down there. Yep. Man, I am actually still surprised by just how much of everything is in here. Holy cow. There we go. Sir, you are done. Why aren't you done? There they are. We're gonna have so many weeblets everywhere. Just so much cleanup. Yeah, I can already feel how long this is gonna take. Holy cow. Alright, right. There we go. Okay. We'll just keep working our way down. That's the way it's gotta be sometimes. You just gotta take your time and work your way through. Slow and steady. The thing is, even if it takes a little bit, if you do the same routine each time, you get the same results each time. And that way you can figure out if you need to change the routine or not. Because if it works, and you do it the same way every time, it should keep working. At least for most things. That is how we get efficiency. And I like efficiency. And then we get you, put her at chair. And there we go. Ding. And you've got... you have some grime somewhere. There we go. And that one's done, and that's already done. Cool. Phenomenal. There's our ding. other side. There we go. Top side, which I believe we've already gotten. Yeah. That's a good twofer. Nice dings, bro. Nice dings. Gotta love watching that bar go down. Yeah, I'm looking forward to March is, I guess, when the Final Fantasy version, like DLC, comes out for this. Once again, it'll be free. And it's gonna have some new stuff to do. Apparently one of the things is hosing off a boss, I guess. I don't know much about Final Fantasy, so I'm not real sure what the words meant. Apparently you'll also be able to hose down Blondie Cloud Strife's motorcycle, I guess. So that's fun. There we go. I kind of wonder what other stuff they'll like, or if they'll do other crossovers with other people. I imagine so. A lot of like, well, it's a lot of area you can work with this kind of simple principle. Heck, they could even team up with Viscera cleanup detail and make it like little special missions with each other. That'd be fun. You gotta go in and clean up all like the basic stuff, like all the gore and things like that, and then come back through with the pressure washer guy and hose everything down. That'd be a lot of fun. Just combine the two games. I'd enjoy that, I think. I think that's one of the biggest highlights of this game is it's like chores that feel doable and not really draining. So you can just do your work and complete something and it feels nice. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling out of it today. I've been just blah through most of the day. It has not been fun. What can you do though? So I always say, any day you wake up for is a good one. Because it's one more day forward. And you only got but so many of them, so you should try to enjoy them. Sorry, I see some ceiling grime. I'll get it while I can see it. Might as well. There we go. Oh, nice. There we go. Just some touch-up stuff. Just happened to see it while I was looking up. I've had a good old laugh today too, because the Game's Done Quick, which is the real big speedrunner stuff. Pretty much, if you're, anybody who's anybody wants to do Games Done Quick, because it's the charity speedrunning stuff. All the big names go there to show off and have a good time, but also just, it's for charity, right? It's one of the big boys. And they are very much pro Black Lives, pro trans people, blah 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 blah. They have been very outspoken in what they believe in and what they will stand for, kind of thing. And they have declared no Harry Potter games on Games Done Quick, which is hilarious because speedrunners are part of the lifeblood of a game's longevity. If you want a game to last beyond that initial launch and have any kind of legs, there are, you either have more content coming out or, DLC or weekly stuff to do, any of that kind of jazz to add just more stuff to do. And speedrunners, the people that play your game religiously and show your game off, particularly as they progress and make the game better, like especially streamer speedrunners, keep eyes on your game even when it would have died off a bit. And if it can't be done on Games Done Quick, probably not gonna touch it at all. Like that's a coffin nail right there in a single shot, and pretty much can be single-handedly pointed at Jokin, Rolkin, Tolkien, J.K. Rowling, because like they said, they are pro-trans and pro-Irish. They don't want to sit there and support the Tories. Like, I don't know, man. And it really is just one of those things where she could have not. This whole situation is really just an example of someone with money, or someone who got money, going, wow, I have money. So that means whatever I do is right. So I'm going to do whatever I want. And if I keep getting money, I'm still right. And no. You can still be a disgusting person and make money. See, Logan Paul and Andrew Tate and J.K. Rowling and any number of people. That Ender's Game guy who just same kind of thing, just doesn't like gay people. It's like there are so many of these people that are just really happy to destroy any goodwill they had and just shoot themselves in the foot, or just utterly tank their careers for really arguably stupid stuff, like stuff that just doesn't matter, and they'll like go ape shit over it. Or, hey, cool, I'm famous on YouTube. First thing they do is like, I wonder if I can date a 14-year-old. Like, what? Why is that your go-to? Like, I don't know, buy a dog or something. Like, what? I don't understand. Why is that the first thing they jump to? Often. Bleh, I don't know. I'm trying to just be chill and have a nice day today. So that's why I'm here in powerwash. Let my brain just turn off for a bit. And not look at the world as it is right now and really get frustrated. I think one of the biggest things that I had to learn growing up was that you may think that growing older means that you have to grow up. And you will meet people in the world that will, without a shadow of a doubt, prove that that is not the case at all. Because you will see people who have never gotten out of high school and they still act like it. You will see people who you're not even sure how they've made it this far because they don't even seem like they should be able to drive, much less exist in public. Like, growing older does not mean that they have grown up and grown adult behaviors and thoughts, Because some people will never, they'll never grow to that point where they can look past themselves. And that took a long time for me to come to understand. And it's just something that you have to learn. Some people, there's that development stages for human beings. And one of those is being able to understand that other people are just as important as you are. That they have their own lives and their own existence outside of yourself. And some people will never understand that, and they'll never learn that. Nor really do they want to. Because they feel that if it's not about them, it might as well just not be. And we're having a real bad run of that right now, because we're here in the States. We're having kind of this dying gasp of a lot of really old thinking and old way of doing stuff. And we are also finding out that normal people don't do some things because they find that it's wrong and don't do that because they think it's wrong. But there's also nothing really stopping anybody from doing some stuff. And we're really starting to find out that, yeah, people who don't play by the rules aren't gonna play by the rules. And they'll do the things that you didn't think were doable because there's nothing actually stopping them other than just human decency. And they ain't got none of that. Which is kind of terrifying and kind of dire. It's a really sad state of being that, we as a country have really thought that adult people in adult positions will act like adults, and a big chunk of Ohio being turned into a hazardous waste problem has really proven otherwise. And the massive push in many states for really heinous rules because these dying old fools are trying really hard to keep any last gasp of control and manipulation over others, because it's a game. If you go full crazy, people will push back against that. But if you go full crazy and then you go, okay, well that's full crazy, but what about 75% crazy? And you'll go, no, that's still crazy. They'll go, well, you're just not working with us, because it's all about moving that line and doing it by any means necessary, including making themselves look like a clown. Ooh, a harmless old record player. Oh yeah, is it evil? Is it fucking evil like everything else in here, Laura Croft? You want to tell me that the record player is evil? Actually, the gramophone of Mendes, a dangerous tool devised by a mad monk Rasputin to play records backwards, enrapturing the souls of anyone within earshot. Cool. So it's evil. Got it. Why is it always Rasputin? Everybody's always like, oh, it's just Rasputin. He was powerful, and he was just a. He would have just been a normal. A grubby little gramophone. Okay, cool. I mean, I would have, either would have been, uh, either would have been expected. Can I? Oh, I can't make it play stuff. Wait, what does that say? Surplus record. Wait, wait, wait. Where was I? Was it over here? Yeah, it was over here. Wait. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just a simple puppet. I just know that there's no reason to not just treat people as human beings and grown-ass adults. But obviously we are lacking in the protections that we thought we had because we never thought anybody would be scummy enough to push for the need. And I just find that really sad. It's not even disheartening, it's just sad because it's just kind of pathetic. It's like, cool, you've made a need for new laws just because you are so backwards in your basic humanity. Like, how pathetic is that? Like, honestly, anytime somebody does something scummy and we have to come up with new laws to prevent that scummy, I feel like we should use their name for the law. That way we can always be like, ah yes, this is Joseph's law. It's saying that you can't marry 12-year-olds. Because Joseph wanted to. Like, I feel like we should just do that. Just dunk on these people for eternity. Like, congrats, you have made the grossest things possible and now we have to make a law because of you. Like, oh, have you started pushing to hire 14-year-olds to have them working in your factory again? You know, like, this is freaking industrial revolutionary Europe. Like, okay, cool. This is the Tyson law. You're not allowed to have 14-year-olds working in your meat packing plant, Tyson chicken. Like, oh god. Why? Why are we like this? This is pathetic. Oh, did you raise the prices on your shit again, claiming, oh, inflation? And you've posted record-breaking profits for the 4th year in a row? Yeah, fuck you. We're taking away your money and we're taking away your stuff. You're a scum. Ooh, wood paneling done. Yay! Ooh, yay. Pretty cleansed. Okay, let's get the rest of the ceiling. Oy, oy, oy. You know, that's always the argument, like, oh, you know, this is why we can't have these things because there will be, you know, government scummery and there'll be waste and stealing and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, we have those things now. We have those things en masse right now, explicitly because of people like you. So no, I don't think it will be worse. I think it will be at least better because now we'll have it codified. Like over here in the States, where we have to do our taxes ourselves because 2 corporations and an asshole keep putting a bunch of money into politicians. They know how much taxes you owe. They know how much taxes you should pay. They know if you can have a refund or not. It's already done. But because of 2 companies, you have to do it your damn self. And if you're wrong, you get penalties. Isn't that nice? Because now you'll probably pay that company to do it for you. And what do? They'll go ask. Ugh. No more capitalism. Done with capitalism. Y'all shown that you can't act like adults. We're taking it away from you. It's like I do read the news daily because it's just something I like to do, primarily because I like to see science stuff, but I also read other news because it's just something I do. And I am consistently amazed by some of the people that I don't know how they breathe and walk at the same time sometimes. One of the biggest names on Twitch is having a very public meltdown because Twitch has very clear rules about interacting with people who have been banned from Twitch. Very black and white, pretty straightforward and simple. If you want to stream with, you know, so what's his name, the Dr. Dumbass, I don't know, Disrespect, that's the guy with the mustache and lying about everything. Yeah, if you want to stream with him, you ain't doing it on Twitch because he's banned. And it's very simple and straightforward. One of the biggest names on Twitch got a message from Twitch going, hey, that guy is banned. Don't have his content on Twitch, please. That's against the rules. You know that. And he's having a meltdown about it because they're threatening me. It's like, yes, because you're breaking the rules. The rules that are explicitly laid down. The rules that you signed up for when you were partnered, you chuckle fuck. And not only are they the rules that are there, they're very explicit rules, and you should have already been banned. So the guy is literally whining about not getting banned for breaking the rules that he knows will get him banned. Just like some of these people, like, oh, yeah, I know I'm cheating on Apex right now, and, you know, I'm doing it live on stream. What are they gonna do, ban me? And then they get banned. And they're like, what? No. Goodbye. At one point, it was said that there were literally 1 million people on Twitch who were at least affiliate. Almost 1 million people who are doing this, some of them even doing this as their full-time job. These people that are, you know, at the top, a lot of them are there because they were there for a long time. Oh, good for you, zombie. Good job. You have added a +1 to the universe. But like, some people forget that they're only at the top because they've been around for 7 years. Or like, you know, some of them it's like, well, this person's been streaming on Twitch for 10 years and that's why they have an audience. Okay. What are they doing? Not much. Like being gross, having a public fight with their wife. Like, ugh, okay, cool. So are they actually doing anything that's warranted, or have they just been around forever? Just been around forever. Yeah, at work today, there was a grandma walking their grandkid around, right? And their grandkid was looking at the toys and stuff, not paying attention, and just boom, walked right into a freaking pillar. Grandma was just like, Mom, she's coming over to you for comfort. She walked into a pole. The mom's like, are you okay, sweetie? And she's like crying, going, I walked into a pole. The grandma just straight up let her walk into that shit. Oh, man. Just straight out let her smack into that pole. It's actually really funny. No remorse. The grandma's just like, good, nub. But like, oh man, I it was one time at work. There was a mom was walking along with her little girl, and her little girl was probably like 3 or 4. Yeah, seriously. Like, oh, good job, kid. Did you break your nose? No. All right, you're fine then, aren't you? But like, oh, there was a mom, and she was walking along with her little girl. The girl was like probably 3 or 4, and the little girl was just like, just doing her little thing, frolicking along, and she just ate shit, just straight up, full on, tripped, face planted into the ground, like hard smack. I heard it from the aisle I was on. I come around the corner because I was just like, oh no, because she just planted into the ground. I was like, uh oh. And the mom just straight up looks down at this little kid and goes, what do big girls do? And she jumps to her feet and go, big girl, don't cry, and then stomps off. I'm like, holy shit. Because this kid, you could see, man, she was working up to like the biggest meltdown. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Because like she hit the ground real hard. Just real hard. I heard it from where I was. I was like, oh. Nope. Just got up, stomped off like, I'm like, wow, lady, that's impressive. That is real good, because that girl was gonna full Chernobyl there for a minute and then just didn't. Like, holy shit. Just A plus mommery right there. Yeah. Yeah. Here recently, I've basically been working in toys most days, so I have to deal with grubby little children and their parents who can't parent, but yeah, as often as not, getting quite a few more that are, so that's good. People that are actually being bothered to parent. It's nice. There you go. Yeah, I've had more than a few of those. Where like, I'll straight up like, I'll come around the corner and I see somebody. I'm like, oh, do you need help finding anything? And they just stare at you and then just walk off. It's like, okay, fuck you too, I guess. Like, damn. Like, what the fuck was that about? Or just like, I've had some people that are just like really pissy for no reason. Or just, we've had scams, we've had so many problems with people just coming in trying to do every little we had like one of our new guys, he's young, and he's not very experienced with retail, which is fine, first job and all that, I'm sure. He's in college. He, the other day, like, everybody there at work seems to just think of me as like father figure and or person with like, I don't know, management. I don't know what the deal is, but it happens pretty often that people ask me what to do or how to do something, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I was like, at the end of my day, I was heading back to the back, and he sees me, looks over at me, and in front of this customer goes, hey, should I get security over here? And I look, and on the desk is like 4 headsets, a nice Canon camera, some other stuff, and I'm just like, he had to bullshit on the spot. I was like, yeah, you probably should, just to make it easier, because they're gonna ask about it. And he's like, yeah, okay, I'll call him over. And then he turns to the customer, and to the customer goes, we have to call security over here because they're gonna have to approve this transaction. Just straight up bald-faced lying and just using, like, well, you see Dad's here, so Dad says I gotta. And I'm like, motherfucker, you smooth asshole. And yeah, sure enough, and we call security over, and the guy was like, he's like, do you take Apple Pay? It's like, uh-huh. And then he had just a stolen card or something that he was trying to see if he could just use it and get a whole bunch of stuff and get out, kind of thing, that had already been canceled and shit. So it was just like, well, cool, none stuff for you, goodbye. It's just like the audacity of you motherfucker, trying to use me as cover. That's fucking smooth. It was funny. Like, I ain't even mad. That was smooth. But like, oh man, the amount of scams and stuff has been like out of hand lately. Like, there were like legit like high schoolers that were just they come over to the register if no one was looking, kind of thing, and they hop on it and they just approve a bunch of gift cards for themselves and run. It's like, what the fuck? How do you even know how to do that, you little shit? Like, never mind that they've got some employee number from somewhere, which is probably just people posting it online, but like, daggone. Like, they're fast little buggers. And like, they caught him that time, but they've come back and tried it again. They have hit other stores. It's like, I don't know if this is, a thing, like a bunch of kids on a Discord are handing it around to each other, or TikTok. I don't freaking care. But it's like, this is clearly a trained thing that is being handed around from one group of kids to the next. And I'm just like, man, you little buggers doing this stuff are gonna destroy your life doing that, man. It ain't worth it. You're gonna get $500 maybe per gift card, and that's if they don't just turn them off. It's like you know that they're getting it from somewhere, and like we can just turn those gift cards off. Like, we can just take that back. It's not. But now you're stupid because now you're in front of everybody with the very clearly stolen money, and like, that's you're gonna just destroy your life doing that, because like, they'll let you do it. They'll let them do it, and then they, oh yeah, cool, I gave myself $10,000 worth of gift cards, and then they go, cool, grand theft, now you're in real jail, and you've destroyed your life, and you're gonna have freaking prison charges, and you're gonna be in jail, and you're gonna never be able to get a proper job afterwards, because you're an ex-con, especially for stealing money. Stretch time. Yeah. Oi. Because yeah, like, grand theft that's no laughing matter. That's real crime right there. So now you're in big trouble. It's like, well, good job. I hope that PS5 you tried to get on stolen gift cards was worth it. Drink as well. And like, there were some adults that came in. Same thing. They had, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to keep watching and chatting, cool. If not, thank you for coming. It's always welcome to have people around here. if you're gonna head off and go to sleep, since I know it's probably getting late for you, zombie, in the UK. Yeah, uh-huh. I remember. Yeah, it's called part of your daily maintenance. Do it. Oh, hey, there we go. Fireplace done. Woo! I choose to believe it's like in Dark Souls. You don't level up until you're at the fireplace. So that's what happens when you sleep. That's 1 day of level up. You ain't trying to do no level 1 bullshit. That's for speedrunners. You gotta go get some sleep. Up your stats. I remember many things. I am a font of many useless things. I have an approximate knowledge of many things. Burgess. I see these tire treads in here, I have realized. I'm a puppet. I'm just evil. But it's fine. No one notices, really. Do, do, do. Sounds like it's raining outside. It probably is, which is really pleasant. That'll make sure the wife sleeps well. She loves to sleep during the rain. I have trouble sleeping at all, so the only way I even get to sleep is because I just make a habit of it. Eventually your body gives up. Human body likes habits, so if you can get it into the rhythm of doing the same thing each day, that's the best you can do. Huh. It's weird. Into the bookcase there. Aw. Wait, are you old enough to have... Wait, no, you're in Europe. You can have pints much younger than over here in the States. Never mind. But I ask if you were old enough to have a pint. See, here in the States, you have to be 21. And again, I don't really drink beer, so... I can't stand beer. I don't have the taste for it. It all tastes the same to me. I am much more of a tequila and vodka person. Because I'm from Texas and I have a very high alcohol tolerance. So for me, I just have mixed drinks because I like the flavors. So if mine happens to be flammable, well, that's all the merrier. But I usually just do a mixed drink with lots of nice flavors in it. Have a good. I'll just be sitting here hosing the building down, getting the stuff clean. Making good progress. We're at 94%. So I'm going to keep getting more of the floor done, and I think that will be a big part of the ding, is finishing off the floor. And then I'm going to go see what that button does. I saw that button. I want to push that button. I'm being good. I'm waiting patiently to push the button. I like that she's like, oh, I just couldn't bear to be in here, and I haven't touched it. It's so vile and blah blah blah. It got so dirty. Bitch, I can see the tread marks from you driving your ATV around in here. You took your ATV, you went into the museum with it, and you drove around in the dirt. You didn't come in here because you were embarrassed. Yeah, dork. Lies. Lies in this house of antiquities. Okay, let us continue on. There we go. Oh, I wonder how much of the floor we have left. Probably a decent amount. We're at 96%, so that's good. Yeah, we still have a fair amount of the floor here. And we have the rug to do. Get all of our touch-up done. I do not look forward to doing the ceiling beams. That is going to be probably the major source of touch-up that we have to do in here. Alright, once I finish the floor and the rug, I'm going to push that button. I'll go over there to that button and see if I can push it. Button. It's right there. Got it. You got it, man. It's a button. What? Give me the dang. Where's my dang? Ah, well, yes, that would be the source of no ding. Ding? Ah, there's more. How dare. Ding. Yay. Yay. Okay, well, let's get this rug done then. As you can clearly see, we're going to use a pressure washer on the rug. This whole room is going to be squelch and mold. Just nothing but mold and squelch. That's what you need. A wet rug. Oh, hi, wife. It sounds like it's raining.
Raining.
But it's hard to tell because I'm also playing Power Wash Simulator, but it sounded like it was raining earlier.
Might be the air freshener thing.
Maybe. I'm cleaning a rug with a power washer.
That's not how you do it. Well, no, something that lately people have been doing it.
I mean, you could do it with an outdoor rug, sure, but like an indoor rug, it's just gonna get moldy.
They're moldy.
And squelch. You want to have that wet carpet squelch? No. Sounds disgusting. Okay. Everything about this just sounds heinous. Ew. Alright. How are we doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. We got a lot of it of this rug chewed off, so that's nice. Hey, chewing on a carpet. There we go. About 10% left of the rug. That seems about right. We're getting all these there tire treads out of the stupid rug. Alright, I finished the carpet. Can I push the button? What did that do? Didn't do it. What did it do? It do nothing. Rude. Okay. We got ceiling beams to find. Hammer. Okay. There it is. All right. There we go. And there we go. Okay. What does that do? Doesn't do anything. It didn't do anything. What's the button do? It didn't do anything. I don't get it. That's probably something else that isn't working right. Ugh. Ah, either way, that was a big place. Look at how much work I had to do. Let me check. I can't thank you enough for the itch of some more of my own collection. I've been visiting my friend Von Croy after all. Thank you for everything. Cool. Does that mean we've done it? Yeah, that means we have finished the Tomb Raider. Nice. So we've finished that one. That's it. We finished it off. So we can do more of the career. We have finished all 3 of those, so let's just do the regular ones. So let's go do some more houses. We've got something to clean. Alright. Ah, yes. Well, everything's grimy, so we have the X2 actually. You know what? I should. Can we afford? Ah, we cannot. We've only got 30 stars. We can't get that. Fair enough. That's a bummer. So we've only got that. Let's, we need nozzles though. Whitmint. We're gonna want a long boy. We're gonna want we got the turbo nozzle. Ah, wait, we want the X2 turbo nozzle. Stubby. Long boy. Okay. You know what? We'll just buy everything in the shop. Not that we need to, but now we have. Alright, so now we have wood extension, we have good nozzles. We have cleaning liquid, probably not. Nope. Fine, there we go. Alright. Ah, it's super weird, creepy sign on the outside. It's nothing to worry about, winky face. I mean, I'm not gonna worry about anything. I'm just gonna pressure wash. I just got out of that old British lady's place. This is normal. I don't care. When Genesis research is written in Enochian, the ancient language of angels. Uh-huh. Wiggly. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yep. There we go. Just gonna... No hat. Out of existence. What writing? Never saw any writing. Couldn't be me. I'm just here to clean. Clean, clean, clean. There's none writing that I noticed. None at all. There we go, ding. And we'll get that there trim. Because it's nice. Yum. 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 Yeah, we'll probably have to get the... We'll have to come back with the ladder like a normal person. There we go. Oh wow, look at that graffiti that I just am going to completely hose off the side of this building. So I don't care. That seems silly. The youth nearby with their spray it paints. How peculiar. Well, just gonna have to clean that off. Like there's nothing at all. Where's the wiggler? There we go. Anyway. Nice normal cleaning. No weird buildings, no funky dog billion little piece of bobs here, there, and everywhere. No. Just nice, normal cleaning. Back to the old school. I'm an old fool who's so cool. I'm a puppet. Yay. Look at that. Just nice. Pretty. Good clean lines. I like how it looks like the windows are crying because of all the grime running down them. Just get ourselves some nice church up going here. And as you can see, we have a long boy. So we can get up there. And there is some annoying spray paint. So we're going to have to use the wiggler. Big on. Just none of that. Okay, thank you. Hey, hey. Don't mind me, I'm just using a freaking power washer on your glass. There's nothing wrong with this. There we go. Ah, I love having a long boy. Look at that. Get all the way up there to the top. Just reach every nook and cranny. Long, long pressure washer. There we go. Just get all that. And back to regular. And let's get this wall done. I'm just being silly. There we go. Ah, brick's done. Nice. Let's get up in that grill there real quick. Nice. And this will finish off the wall. Oh, hiccups. There we go. Nice. Oh no, there's more graffiti under the grime. Whatever will they do? Any wiggler. And it's gone. Hey, hey, hey. I love it. You love to see it. You love to see it gone. We are clean in this house. The pressure washer cult. I'm so glad I got this. This has been such a nice game. I've been so happy playing it. Alright, let's get them bricks clean. Do 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 do. Ding. Ding, wall is done. Hey. Delicious. Look at that, just clean. And then, yeah. All right. Ding, 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 ding. That's the sound we want to hear. Ding, 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 ding. The sound we hold very dear. Ding, serotonin. Ding, serotonin. Oh well. Alright, so let's just get the rest of this wall done. Eventually we'll have to come over here with the stepladder and start getting the roof. But we're gonna do the outer part first and then come up with that. Now, in the real world, you would start from the top down because water runs down from gravity. We're not in the real world, we're in the magical world of Pressure Washer Simulator. So everything is a bit jank. Okay, we'll go to this side, like so, and we'll get in there. Get them all cleansed, as they should be. Bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Beer beer beer. Beer 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 beer. Beer beer. All right. Let's see. We got a good chunk of that done. A good chunk of that done. There we go. I wonder how many people played Pressure Wash or Power Wash Simulator and they were like, wow, I can really get into this job. And tried to do like in real life. Which is very different. Huh, wait, that brick is different than that brick. Huh. Okay, it's probably the other side. Well, we're just gonna work our way around doing this. Working our way around downtown. Look at that. Let's get that stuff that's grimy. There we go. There we go. And more bricks. Which is also getting the front side of the stairs, so that's nice. There we go. And oh, look at that. We have all that right there. So we'll get that all hosed off. Ah, ding. Dingus wingus and a bingus mingus. Look at it go. Just clean. And we'll get up under here. There we go, that's better. We were getting some spray and mission some. Oh, hey. Wow, did we get all the bricks? Well, I guess we did. Good enough, huh? We'll get that there stairs done, I think. Okay. Ah, the edges probably? Yeah. Because it says... Oh wait, that porch decking is also part of that whole thing. Ah, I see. Well, annoying. Well, we'll just draw ourselves a line and start from there. I have to say, I don't like this particular pressure washer. It takes up a lot of screen real estate. It's like a bad sniper rifle. Takes up too much of my line of sight. It's really annoying. Wife is probably watching her, she's probably watching Don't Bully Me, come to think of it. Nah, I was wondering what you were watching. Ah, okay. There we go. There we go. There, alright. So in theory, once we do this side, and look at all the all these jabbers done. There we go. Give me the ding, boys. Okay. Sound so much not how Silex sound. Spooky. You sat on the sofa and it's a bad sofa. My goodness. Spooky. So spooky. 3 spooky, 5 me. Look at how good that looks now. We've gotten so much of it hosed off. It's looking way better. This is Puppet Restorations, where we do good work, and you give us ones. We're actually on. There we go. Dunzo. We'll get this all touched up. And we'll do the same over here. See, this is why we splurged to get the nicer pressure washer, because it's really doing a lot of work for us. Totally worth it. Good equipment paid for once does more work than cheap ones paid for a lot. My time has been well spent. So the less time I have to spend doing stuff on here, and the same amount of money, this means that I'm more efficient. So I do less work for better pay. Nice. Nice. Alright, so now we go this way, and as you can see, there's a lot of grime on these guys. We'll just carve it up. And we'll keep working on getting that porch cleaned. Because I am a puppet who does good work. There is no way you could have somebody paid by the part that you have pressure washed. That just seems silly. Like, how would you measure that? That's quite goofy. But it's part of the charm of this game. I probably got mud all over the place here. They got mud like halfway up the dang building. You got a nice pretty lawn. There's no way you, like, there's no mud you could have gone. I don't quite get it. Oh, yes, the porch. Almost forgot to finish the porch. Oopsies. No one saw that. It's fine. Yeah, that's different. Okay. Be gone, graffiti. Hey, it still has an effect for a little bit. That's funny. Anyways. Hey. There we go. There we go. Nice. Good job. There we go. Let's get that because that's part of the wall here. We'll have the wall done in no time. There we go. Wall done. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah. Alright, so the porch, I guess it's just gonna count. Yeah, I guess it counts up top. Alright, well, we'll have to worry about that in a minute. For now, we're just gonna get this here wall cleaned. Oh no, more graffiti halfway up the wall. Whatever will I do? Goodbye. Hey, graffiti banished. Yes. Good, good, good. We're gonna go. Wallpaper. Nice. See? Proper equipment makes for easy work. Well, easier anyways. There we go. Oh, look at that. Nice. Miss that little chunklet. Excuse you. Graffiti. Rude. Anyways. Yeah, you're part of that bricks. Let's get the chimney clean. Oh, we got the extendo nozzle on. We might as well. There we go. That looks pretty good. Fun use of tools. Ah, I can't quite get that. Bummer. Oh well, we'll have to come back over with the ladder, like a respectable person. Ooh. Guess I'll have to be a good and proper puppet and go get the red ladder over there. Don't wanna make the pressure washer go brr. There. There. Nice, that'll be the majority of that. Then we'll get the rest when we bring the ladder over. Oh, never mind. Well, we gotta get the top, so that is gonna be an extra bit of work. There, let's get this wall done. Can we wash it? Yes, we can. There we go. Now, like, you come to town, come to save the Princess Zelda. That song is actually not sung by System of a Down. It is just one of those persistent internet rumors that it was. It was in fact uploaded by someone whose thing was specifically making songs that sounded exactly like it was done by specific bands. It was his whole thing, which, you know, he did such a good job of it, everyone for the longest time thought it was real. So good for them. Get up in there real quick, yeah. I like to do these at like an angle so you can do like one shot and then you do a different angle and then it's just much quicker that way. But not like this, because this one is going to be a problem. As of course it is. The veranda. There we go. Hear that weird rumbling noise? Nope. We didn't hear nothing, chat. We didn't hear nothing at all. We don't know nothing. We didn't hear nothing. See, once again, that's supposed to be part of the... Oh, there's in fact a volcano here. And it's spooky and bad. And it might be the cause of all this crap everywhere. And in fact, you're just an evil capitalist because you're constantly making people pay to have the work done, even though it will always have more work to do. Ooh, game theory. But really, just a fun little game for relaxation. It's not that deep. Now the gnomes, on the other hand, that's cursed. Gnomes are just evil. It's just how it is. Pressure washing. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna start this way. We're just gonna do the banisters. Just gonna clean all these nice banisters. And then we'll come back the other direction. And then lastly, we'll get it from the other side. And that should do us. In theory. Yeah. Let's see. Atomic Hearts. And a bot. Oh yes, we're doing all these things to make Twitter good and get rid of the bots and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I see bots literally every day. Every time I post on there. Like, oh, you've activated my trap card. You talked about this word that was on my bot. Ha ha ha. That shit's just a nuisance. It's like, oh, you spoke about streaming or stuff like that. Well, bot time. And it's like, but I thought that was supposed to be the whole point, was getting rid of these stupid bots. Yeah, but not those bots. Just, you know, the funny ones that do little ha-has daily. Nope, those APIs are blocked off now. No fun allowed here on the Twitters. There we are. Okay. Ha! Gotcha. You can't escape my cleaning wrath, Post. I'll get ya. I'll get you good. You watch. I'll spray you good. Ooh, Post is done. Yay. And now, we get this gross, disgusting side. Nice. Yay. Cleansed. We'll just shut her and go back and forth. We'll go this way and hose it down. Then we'll come back the other way. And more of the gutter. There we go. That's our good ding on that. And hip. Well, first of all, there we go. And gotta be a bit of an awkward angle, but It's fine. There we go. Aha! I see. There we go. That's what we're missing from the railing. Nice! Railing complete. Not this one, though. This one's disgusting. In theory, I could have gotten soap and done it that way, because that would really help. It cleans off a lot. Don't wanna. This is more fun. When I can just have a nice little brain off time. For me. Smooth puppet brain time. Yeah. We can be a unit another time. Right now, it's smooth brain hours. We're having a nice time. Kitty paw prints. Yeah, I see them. Right there. And now we go to this side. And we get to spraying. Ooh, nice. Full stuff. There we go. There we go. Alright, and then the backside, I guess. Yeah. There we go. The backside. Yep. There we go. Yay. We're done. How I've. Oh, here. Oh, here.
That works well with your puppet.
Oh, here. Just, oh, hey.
So I thought Gretzko was gonna be a little more like rationally grounded this season.
Nah.
Well, I'm in like deep like into this season, and it started with like Haida being homeless, living in a net cafe and stuff like that, and the struggles people gotta go through with that. I thought it was actually really well done.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of a very Japanese thing too.
It is. Like net cafes are pretty much like if you have the money, you know, if you're homeless, like that's the goal is to get in a net cafe for the night. I don't even think they have homeless shelters there. They might.
Yeah,
that's... But it started with that, and then he finally like communicated with his girlfriend. They both did a bad job on that.
Yeah.
And is now going to try to get into coding because he's apparently pretty good at it.
That's good.
But he obviously had a lot of really bad trauma based around his family. It turns out his father is a politician. He's an extremely conservative politician.
Huh.
And he's been kind of somewhat living off of him before then. So contrast that with the fact that he's been, you know, homeless for a bit like that. You know how conservative politicians feel about that shit?
Yeah.
It's actually been an interesting, like, view on the Japanese, you know, like this is very political. Apparently, when he was younger, he was also in a band, and they had some political lyrics, and that got him into trouble too. And his younger brother is running for politics right now. But like all that sounds like really grounded and serious stuff.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah. But then this one guy's like, "Hello, I am a member of the House of Rage, and I want Retzko to be a politician this year." And I was like, "This is getting odd now."
Yeah, that's a little weird.
But it is a cartoon.
Yeah. I don't know. It also seems kind of like Heidi's the kind of the main focus there.
Yeah, and it was actually doing really good. That's why I was a little bit confused by this turn.
Seems like a weird idea with it being about Agretzko and then making everything this season about Heidi. Seems a little odd.
It was interesting to see, like, because he obviously had some real bad depression and stuff like that. And it was also like he got kicked out by his family that paid the for the apartment. But the first thing that happened after that was he realized he couldn't apply for new jobs because he didn't have a home address.
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of people don't think about. And then he couldn't get an interview because he looked like shit.
Yeah.
And he actually got help from some of the people, you know, working there, including one of the ones that he gamed with. And it talked about, you know, how some of them are just content to live that life because they literally can't get anything else and stuff like that. Like, it's some deep, deep shit they're going in about.
Yeah, I mean, that is, like, that's one of those things where, like, the modern world revolves around certain stuff. So, like, having a phone, an email, that all becomes a real big problem when you don't have access to that anymore.
There was also, once he moved in with Retzko and stuff, he came back to the Net Cafe at one point and was talking to the guy who ran it. And he was like, "So have you seen those two people I met here who helped me get back on my feet?" And he was like, "You know, one of them got injured and one just hasn't shown up." And he's like, "Well, he got injured. Is he in the hospital?" And he's like, "People kind of just drift away here."
Yeah.
And it's the realization that these, you know, human beings, like, who knows where that guy is right now? I don't even think we know. Like, it might show later in the season because I'm not done yet. But, like, he could have just, like, now he's just
died.
Permanent homeless.
Yeah.
He got his hip injured and he worked in construction.
Yeah.
So, if your only job is working in construction and you're homeless, like,
yep, what
are you gonna do?
Yeah, because, like, what are you gonna? How are you gonna get workman's comp?
No, because
how
taking little. That's one of the many jobs I see in Japanese stuff is like work for hire construction stuff.
Yeah.
Usually, when people have no permanent job, that's one of the things that you'll see them do is pick up construction jobs, just like clearing roads and stuff like that. I don't know if you can do that here. I guess you could.
You could-ish, but.
But here, like, all of our jobs are, you can't really just pick up a job.
Yeah.
In America, you have to apply and go through all this rigmarole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't have a phone and you don't have an address and stuff like that, you're pretty much shit out of luck for getting a job. Except maybe, like, under the table or something.
Yeah, cash jobs. And that's, you know, again, that keeps you on the outskirts of things because, you know, cash jobs aren't going to be ones that have, like, workman's comp or, like, anything like that. So.
And usually, they can just decide they don't want to pay you or shit like that. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you don't have the money to, like, complain.
You have no protection.
You know, again, this is the kind of stuff that having a universal basic income would really help prevent. Because at the very least, you have a safety net to fall back on.
And it would cost less than it does all those expenses we have trying to get rid of, you know, homeless people and stuff like that. All the policing, all the, you know, like, if you can't get in a real job, what are you gonna do? Sell drugs or something like that.
Yeah,
like, that's the best you can do.
Yeah. And a lot of that stuff, like, you know, and then
Steal
things. All of the extra, you know, policies and plans and policing and, you know, anti-homeless architecture and blah, 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 all this other crap. All that stuff melts when you just have a universal basic income because that doesn't work anymore. That stuff isn't there. Like, you don't have as much of that because, like, you don't need to worry about the basics of staying alive.
And you literally can't just pull yourself up by your bootstraps, quote unquote, which is funny because pulling yourself up by your bootstraps was supposed to be like something you physically can't do. You can't pull yourself up by your own feet like that.
Yeah.
You would just defeat gravity. But, like, you can't because you don't have a phone, you don't have a place to live, you don't have an address. Like, unless you get outside help, you literally cannot get out of that.
Yeah, it's a hole that you
You
fall
literally
into.
cannot pull yourself up. You have to have outside help because the stuff is designed to have a certain level of comfort before you even get a job. A phone, an address, probably the history of working, stuff like that.
And even like a vehicle.
A vehicle,
or transportation.
Yeah, in America, yeah.
That was one thing that I was reading.
You can't smell, so you have to be able to like shower somewhere. You have to be clean. That was one thing Haida couldn't do. He couldn't sleep at the net cafe because the room was too small. He was just in a chair. He couldn't sleep.
There was one thing I was reading that was saying like 60% of Gen Z have a side hustle.
Yeah.
And I was like,
to.
and I'm like, that is the most disgusting thing to hear.
Yeah.
That 60% of a generation working also have to work another job.
There was an article I saw today that you either have to live with 4 people or have 5 jobs to support a 2-bedroom apartment rental.
Yeah.
Not even a house.
Yeah, because there's nowhere.
On average.
There's nowhere in the country that you can afford an apartment, a single room apartment at all on minimum wage.
Yeah.
And so like, but minimum wage is for starting jobs. No. Oh, I've gotten more stars, so that means I've gotten new stuff.
If it's the starting job, you're old enough to work, you're old enough for your parents to kick you out. Are they not allowed to have a living wage?
Yeah. And some people, like, I still hear
they still have to live.
I still hear people, like, literally at work talking about, oh, once my kid hits 18, I'm throwing them out.
That's terrifying.
It's like, bruh, at 18, there's nowhere that they could possibly have a job that would actually pay for them to live.
And if you can only rent, you don't get any equity.
Yeah.
So you're not building up anything.
Yeah, and then, like some places like, oh, yeah, you don't have the credit history to be able to get this loan to get this, but the loan payments are less than their rent payments.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I've been paying my rent for 5 years. Doesn't that count? No. Because we designed the credit system for old white people who already had houses because of their parents, and so they were already way ahead of everybody else. Like, you're what, 1 year younger than credit scores?
I know, right? Yeah.
So
Which means you're older than
yeah.
credit scores. You've had a credit score for less than you've been alive.
Right. How ridiculous is that? That's something that will literally fundamentally shape your entire world is crap that's younger than me. Screw that.
And your parents can fuck it up before you can even get anything because they can take out credit and stuff in your name when you're like 14.
Yep.
There's been a lot of stories of that happening lately on like Reddit and stuff.
Yeah, and you'd have never known until you go to like get a credit card or something, and they're like, "Wow, yeah, no, we're not giving you squat," and you're like, "What? Why?"
Well, then they kick you out at 18, and then you can't get a living, fucking wage, and you can't have a job, and you can't move in anywhere. It's like I guess you're stuck being homeless on the streets.
Guess you're dead.
And then we gotta spend like billions of dollars in taxpayer money because having people on the street in bad and all the fighting drug wars that we can't win and people going to the emergency room who can't pay for it, but we're not gonna let them die because that's fucking horrible.
But we have laws that prevent them from letting them die.
Yes. Because
otherwise they would be told to. Basic, like, we have the understanding of basic human decency, but we also have, some 70-year-old white guys who are like, yeah, but what if we didn't do any of that? And it's like, I hate all of you. I'm on your roof. I got no safety stuff on. Come fight me, OSHA.
Like, if someone wanted to get a job doing something that's not necessarily skilled, like power washing and shit like that, like, you probably have to fucking have a house and a phone and all that other stuff, an address, a history, everything. And you can just do this in a video game. Like, I'm sure it's harder in real life, but still.
Yeah.
It's not something that you need, like, an education and a house for.
Like, one of the things that, you know, again, not everybody wants, like, if the whole world is first place, no one's first place.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to be a rocket scientist or a chemical engineer or something like that.
Be. And, like, we need more people who can do normal jobs than we need people who are rocket scientists and CEOs. If all the CEOs instantly died, but the burger flippers didn't, the world would be better off.
There would literally...
If all the burger flippers died, we'd be fucked.
Yeah, we showed that. That's literally...
That's what happened during Corona.
Like, literally, if every CEO died, 90% of businesses wouldn't even notice because all of their stuff doesn't require them. They're not doing anything. So, like, literally, like, if if our store manager vanished,
we'd be doing better.
There would be no difference because the day in, day out stuff would still occur at the same level, and we would still get stuff done. All of the lower people would still be, because, like, most of these things are built to just keep functioning. You know, even with all the stuff that happened with Corona and all the shortages and everything like that, 90% of that stuff is set up 6 months, a year in advance. It doesn't matter.
It's not the fucking CEOs that are making that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so grumpy.
Yeah. I mean, we are grumpy old people on the internet.
It sucks though, because you feel like you and I can't really do that much about it. I can like go protest and get, you know, tear gassed, I guess.
I was talking about it earlier.
Vote, but that only goes so far.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that earlier. One of the things that it really is just you grow up thinking that adults are gonna be adults, and then when you get to that stage, you realize that some people never left high school.
Yeah.
And some people never graduated to thinking past themselves.
Yep.
And that's such a sad, kind of pathetic thing to see these people who are literally at the end of their life and still don't think past themselves.
Yep. Well, they are usually from money, so they've usually been raised to think of only themselves.
You know, the thing
I was talking about that thing earlier. It was like, if you're raised with entitlement, it doesn't, and money and stuff like that, it doesn't matter how much money you have at any other point in your life. If you're raised with that, you think you deserve everything from the start.
Mm-hmm.
And never stop. Whereas if you're raised without a lot of money and stuff like that, and without a lot of entitlement, you don't feel entitled the rest of your life, no matter how much money you have. Look at Elon Musk. He's literally like, they don't think I'm funny. Change the whole website.
Yeah.
That's literally the most selfish thing ever.
And like, so, right now, you know how there's always that, oh, the media, the liberal media is constantly bullying conservatives and you know, hiding their viewpoints and blah, 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 right? And the evil internet is somehow a massive conglomerate that doesn't like us and blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And even though that is 100% ridiculous and not the truth at all, there are some people right now that are trying to be like, oh, you know what? No, there is this big liberal bias in the media, and we want to set down rules to make them have to properly moderate things. And I'm sitting there going,
properly moderate.
I'm sitting
Their
there.
shit's not properly moderated.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, like, do you, like, they literally don't understand. Like, they're like, oh, we're being censored and blah, blah, blah. It's like, these companies have to bend over backwards to not block and ban some of these people for just outright hate speech and heinous ass stuff because of all of the liberal bias. But it's really just them facing the consequences of their action.
Yeah, they're mad companies are holding them accountable for their controversial opinions.
But they're like, most of the time they're not. They're actively, they say that there's a liberal bias, but they're actively trying not to hold them accountable for their shit.
Because they don't want to make the screaming Karens mad.
Because like, if you ban somebody for saying they're gonna go protest and shoot dark people, then they're gonna have a fucking hissy fit. And it's just like,
free speech. This isn't free speech. This is a fucking
free speech
company, and you're on their website.
It's like, you don't have.
That's how that works.
You don't have freedom from consequences. If you come into my
house and be like, I want to shoot you, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my house. You're not gonna be like, my free speech.
And so it's absolutely mind-boggling, because like, what they want to push, if they do push it, will actively hurt them more than the supposed liberals.
Honey, they're not thinking.
Who are already playing the game. Like, we don't like the rules. We should make harder rules. Okay, but that's gonna hurt you more. Me.
Honey, they don't know how things work.
Oh,
they just care. They think they're entitled to everything.
Yeah, it was just like, bro, what? What? And like, yes, I do believe there should be more active moderation in a lot of stuff, because there are a lot of, hate speech and people trying to like overthrow the government kind of stuff. And that's not getting moderated. And also, yes, I do believe that the algorithms that are used to direct people towards content need a little more, clarity and being more open to scrutiny, because there's a lot of bias in those. And they have very clearly shown many times that they lead heavily into right-wing propaganda and outright fascism, because those things have very high interaction rates. The kind of people who are into that stuff are really into that stuff, and the algorithm, unfettered, will go, this has a lot of interactions, and point you at it. And that's bad. But that's not the kind of stuff they're talking about.
Yeah.
I watched a bit more of that Atomic Hearts that he was playing while he was playing it. They went to one spot where they had it was like, yeah, we're working on getting livestock and plants and stuff adapted to new places, like being out in space and stuff. And they went into the room and there were underwater chickens. They were literally just swimming around in the water. Chickens doing their chicken thing. There was also an underwater cow. It was just sitting there eating the whatever it's called, kelp. Just seaweed. That's the word I was looking for. Just sitting there, just chewing on seaweed. Just a cow. I'm on a roof. I've got no safety net. Oh, shit can't stop me. I'm on here when it's wet. I wonder what kind of OSHA rules there are for like pressure washing and stuff like that. Because there's gotta be, right?
Don't put the washer towards your eye hole.
Well, yeah, but that's never stopped children. Well, like, there's gotta be like I wonder if there's like, you know, the one thing that was like the does the dog die that you sent me earlier. I wonder if there's like OSHA regulations but for video games. I would love to see that. Like, you know, it'd be kind of tongue-in-cheek, but like an OSHA inspector having to watch like a video game and then just have a meltdown over all the rules and regulations being broken.
There was a guy who did that for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds hilarious. That would be fun to watch. Was it like a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really fun. There's a lot in there because like the animatronics are free roaming, so there's no security stuff on them. Wow, yeah, there would be a lot of OSHA violations, wouldn't there? I mean, besides the fact that it murders you on sight, but you know, that's a video game contrivance. All right, time to jump on the chimney. Woo! Woo! I'm on the chimney. You can't stop me. I'm up here and you're down there. Soccer ball. Ah, I can't get it from here. Meh. Ooh. I have to go down there to play soccer. Do that in a minute once I'm done cleaning the roof. Do my chores before I go down there and play with a soccer ball. I finished the Lara Croft trophy room thing, which had the actual Philosopher's Stone, Horus's amulet and armor, an actual T-Rex that had been taxidermied. It was like all the stuff from Lara Croft games. It's like, this is the set of daggers that alchemists used to really have a big thing about 500 years ago, including this one guy who found them, and it got right in his head, which I'm guessing means that she stabbed somebody in the dome in one of the games. I've never actually played any of the Tomb Raider games.
You know, I haven't either.
Because, like, you were the PlayStation girl, and they weren't on
Yeah,
Sega.
but I was also a baby.
Yeah.
I was your little baby.
You...
That was an adulter game. I was playing Spyro.
Oh, I see. The polygonal titties were too adult for you?
It's a little difficult for a little baby like myself. I was playing the games with the big old cartoony characters who run around and stuff like Crash and Spyro.
I mean, they were made for teenage boys, so they were baby games.
I'm a little older than what I was. You have to remember, I was like in like 2nd grade. I was baby. Paul, be nice to me.
Was baby? You am baby. You am baby. You am my wife. That shiny, pretty car over there was not cleaned by me. There's a lot of houses that they modeled in this. I just realized that. I'm sure they're flat, but like a lot of them have 3-dimensional textures. Cool. Didn't even think to look in some of the other places. Wow.
I'm ordering more stickers.
What stickers are you ordering?
One was making bad art is good for you. One was a little critter I liked of theirs. One was I exist in what you cannot.
That's on brand.
I liked it. It was very weird, and they were like $1. So I got 2. Yeah.
That's very on brand, dear. I'm on a roof, and I'm spraying fast, and I need more stars so I can buy the more powerful pressure washer. Because apparently, even though I got the monies for it, it's like, nope, you're too baby. You can't handle this power. And I'm like, give me your strongest pressure washers. And they're like, you can't handle the strongest pressure washers. It's bullcrap. I got the money. Give me the toy. I used the long wand thingy with the wiggle nozzle and sprayed a window from 30 feet away. I know what I'm doing. You should never do that. That's a good way to blow the window out.
Their art is called Cursed Lover.
They
make little star characters and they're full of glitter.
You're full of glitter.
And they have one eyeball. My favorite.
Ah, it is you.
Do I follow them? I will follow them now.
I would be surprised if you didn't.
Oh.
Because you tend to follow art people. As you meander through the internet finding interesting things. Sometimes I send you things and I'm big proud because I found it before the wife did. I, as a non-art person, who is generally just a goblin on the internet, sometimes find things before you. It makes me smile because I get to bring you a neat thing.
You're a neat thing.
Well, I bring you me every day. You often complain about it. Because I dance, and I smooch, and I tell puns. That's kind of my 3 basic fundamentals. Ah, done. Okay. Oh, rooflet. Wait, yes, okay. Hup. Okay. Q. Cleanse. Herp.
Do you know that the Pennsylvania Dutch are not in any way Dutch?
Huh.
No.
Why are they called the Pennsylvania Dutch? Is it because of the Dutch Indies?
No, it's because Deutscht. It was mispronounced by Americans.
That sounds
They're
right.
German.
That seems right.
I always found that fun.
That is fun. I just assumed it was like Dutch East Indies, you know?
Nope.
It's like, oh, did they come over from the trading company? Is that why they brought over spices? They did not bring spices. They brought over desserts. Pennsylvanians have a wonderful thing called a stroopwafel. Which, you know, hearing the word stroopwafel, I really should have figured out that they were German from that, but I don't know much about the Dutch, so. But yeah, a stroopwafel. It's a waffle with caramel in it, and it's usually nice and warm, and a lot of times people put it on top of their coffee because it keeps the heat in and makes it all melty and delicious. Yay, window done. I'm on your house cleaning your stuff. I don't know how I'm not leaving muddy footprints because I've been walking all over all the water and the grime, but that's a you problem. I'm gonna walk in your house, gonna get it on the carpet, and then I'll pressure wash the carpet. Yeah, well done, well done, well done. Gutter, what's fascia? That's wood. Well, I'm missing somewhere on that, so I'll get to it in a minute. Apparently, as far as like wishlist games on Steam, right now the biggest, most wishlist wanted game on Steam, I fell off, is that Sons of the Forest game. The sequel to that cannibal mutant survival horror game. People are big want of it.
You're a big want.
Even compared to the Wizard game and many other things, it is currently on top. What am I missing? I'm missing somewhere. Ah, well, that would be what I'm missing. Yeah. Sure enough. I'm gonna go get my ladder real quick. Magic hands. I figured out what I'm missing. Up we go. Hey, hit Kilroy. Now he gone. Kilroy gone. No graffiti. Bitter taco decoration. And let's go cleaning again. It's just a spray to the left. And then a hose to the right. Put your hands on your hips. And wiggle nozzle right. There. Go. And we go this way, and we go over here, and we do this, and we go here. Hey. Oh, we've missed a spot. Climb. Power wash simulator, but it's in the Pokemon world. You're just walking around with a Squirtle shaking it. Or you're a Blastoise, which would also be fun. I always find it interesting that other than the mystery dungeon games, they don't really do any playing as a Pokemon game. I always wondered about that, because that seems ripe for the kind of stuff that people would do, you know? Like, heck, you could even do an MMO where you just, like, pick your Pokemon. And you just play as a Pokemon, just exist. Be a lot of fun. But then some people were like, oh, I want to be a legendary Pokemon. I want to be special. I don't want to be basic. And I'd be like, I want to be a Psyduck. Excuse me, I'm going to be a Scissor. I'm going to be over here now. Goodbye. I think that'd be so fun, actually. Yeah, there's my ding. That would be really fun, come to think of it. Playing as a Pokemon, being a... You'd have to start as a Scyther and then level up. And then eventually you could become a Scizor. Over time. Ah, there's another ding. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling. We're at 98%. We're having a good time. There's the root terp. Ah, I missed. Anyways. Yeah. I watched the speedrunners doing the Valentine's Day games. So they did Evil Within 2. They did Resident Evil 7. And then they did the White Day game. The one where you're like in the school with all the ghosts and stuff.
Oh, I don't know about that game.
And it's a Korean one.
Ah, makes sense.
And it's like it's got all the ghosties and stuff in there. And one of the things in there, because they were doing the 100% ghost run, so they had to go find all the ghosts. And one of the ghosts that was in there was the bathroom ghost.
Oh, Hanako.
Yeah, so you had to sit there and had to sit in the stall and then wait patiently because you would you would hear it knocking along each stall until eventually you didn't hear the knock and you had to crouch down and look, and the head would drop down from above and look at you and go, "Badger!" And it was really cute. Okay.
I think I wanted to play that, but is it in English?
No.
Yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah, it is.
I don't speak Korean.
Yeah, and that's one of the things they're saying is like, they were like, some of the ghosts are actually kind of hard because while there probably would be instructions, we can't understand any of it.
Wait, how are they playing it at all if they don't speak Korean?
By knowing what to do.
What?
Speedrunners.
What? No.
Like, a lot of it is just like figuring stuff out as you
They
go.
just bullshit?
Some of it,
What's
yeah.
the point of playing the game? Is it a narrative game or is it like just go and do something?
Just go and do something.
Oh, okay, so that's not too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if it's like Mario, you don't need to speak a language to play Mario.
Yeah, pretty much. They were like one of the things was like
I thought it was like a narrative game, and it's like
no. Like one of the ones was a mermaid ghost in the pool, in the school swimming pool, and yeah, it's like, look, there are invisible platforms here that you can walk across to get across the pool. If you could read Korean, you could probably figure out what to do and where they are, but we don't. So the one chick was like, the first time I just went in blind, and that was a bad decision. It's like, yeah. Where are these wood trims at?
well, if there's not too much text to it, like surely you could just find a translation.
Pretty much. And a lot of the streamers, a lot of the speedrunners just kind of like pass information back and forth to each other. Where is all this wood trim at? It's these things, right? Yeah. There's one. Trying to find the blinkies. Where, oh, where have I missed stuff? This part is a bit arsenide. Oh. There's one. Alright, there we go. There's another. We got two of these things left somewhere. But I have no clue where. We got two left. But where to? I don't see no blinky.
They actually have one slot open.
Woo!
One singular slot, and it's just hanging there.
One singular commission, luring the people now.
I think Chibi wants it.
Yeah.
But I'll let her come by when she wants to. I hate to remind people about him. It feels rude. It's like, hey, you haven't given me money yet. But the slots usually fill up so quick, I kind of had to lately.
It's that one. That's the dastardly boy. Yes, I see that. Where's my ladder at? I left it somewhere and I have forgotten where. Telekinesis. That's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move you? Okay.
I don't know how far I'll get today, but I'll try to get everyone's stuff at least set up.
How's
He's not
that?
feeling great today.
Me neither. I have 35 stars. I can't get the new pressure washer yet.
Baby man.
Fine. It was a skater park. He said, "See you later, park." I'm gonna do the boot though. That seems like I can probably knock that out quick.
It wasn't good enough for her.
Hey.
That is the most like pick me girl fucking song.
It is.
She's like, yeah, that other girl, like, she's just gonna be pregnant and alone in a sad marriage.
She's just basic. I'm
also,
cool.
since she did ballet, like, ballet is not something to fucking sneeze at. Like,
Yeah,
ballet
right.
is hard.
Oh, I'm sorry, the buff-ass lady who dances is not cool enough for you. Because ballet chicks are buff.
I am a cool girl. I don't like pink or...
I can treat you better than she can.
And one day, she'll, like, totally be sad that, like, we're together. Because you totally choose me, right?
Yeah, you
choose
you
me,
pick
right?
me.
Right.
You pick me because I'm way cooler.
I'm way cooler and better, and everywhere, like, I don't complain. That's usually what the pick me girls say. It's like, I don't complain and whine about everything. I don't stand up for myself at all.
I could be a doormat, and you could use me.
I was that one.
Yeah.
Excuse that laugh.
That laugh is half of what I do step
No!
for. I said it on the last stream. If I can't make you pterodactyl screech at least once during the stream.
That wasn't even a pterodactyl screech, fuck you.
At least once per stream if I'm doing my job.
No.
Yeah.
Dickhole.
They will understand that I love you and I enjoy your laughter.
You would love me even if I didn't laugh.
Yeah, but I would be wondering if you were okay. Because you laugh daily. Usually at me. I feel that laughter is what makes a house a home. I just like it. Compared to where I came from, it just makes the house feel better.
I need a nice way to tell people I don't want to talk to people. Aww!
What?
There's a little positive kissy on the forehead. That's you!
Yes. I gives you kisses.
I hate saying that because it's not the people. It's like, I don't want to talk.
Low social battery.
It's not even that. I just like, because this was a new person.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, do you want to switch to Instagram to talk? And I was just like,
Instagram.
no. They're apparently more on Instagram. They're like, are you on Instagram? I'm like, I only cross post sometimes. I don't want to talk to anybody though. I really want to make new friends. I barely keep up with the friends I have.
You made friends with Melissa.
Yeah, you're stuck here.
But you made friends with Melissa.
I don't know. Well, I don't want to be like mean and say we're not friends, but like I think I'm just like a friendly acquaintance. I don't know. I'm very, for one, I don't like to feel entitled to be friends with people, and two,
That's
like
fair.
To be friends with me, you gotta be kind of like Chibi's a friend, but I've known her for literally years. Like I'm very hard. I'm a long game.
You're a house cat.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
They have to let you come to them.
Yeah, I have to be comfortable and like. There are very few people in my life that if they never contacted me again, I would be upset.
Aw.
And that's not in a bad way. Like they're doing their thing, I do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually reach out to people. I don't usually think to reach out to people. I don't really get lonely, so. When we first dated, I didn't reach out to you all that much, I think.
I don't think you did.
Is that a shoe? I just realized you're doing a shoe.
It's a shoe. It's
Is there a little lady in it?
Yes, I'm doing the little old lady's house. Here I am.
Break the windows!
Oh, the little old lady. It's a nice little old lady. This isn't like that lady that lives in the candy house that tries to eat people.
I like that lady.
The candy house eater?
Yeah.
She sounds like somebody that would be on a podcast. Little old grandma in the Florida wilds eats children.
This one just has too many kids.
Yeah, well.
Look out, look out. One day you're gonna fall. Look out, look out.
What's that one from?
There's an old Fleischer cartoon called The Greedy Tale of Humpty Dumpty or something like that. And it's got a bunch of fairy tales in it.
Neat.
And Humpty Dumpty literally he forces all the fairy tale critters to build him a tower to the sky. And it's one of those really cool animation things because it's a 3D model. It's pretty fun. So it's an actual model. And they sing that at him. It's like, oh me, oh my, you won't reach the sky and stuff like that.
Neat.
But one of the groups that sang it was the kids coming out of the shoe.
Hey.
Because fairy tale critters.
Yeah. Hup. There you go. Parkour. Power washer parkour. I'm on your shoe, hosing your door. Hup. Also, their children get a hold of her cell phone. So you'll get messages like, you got a stinky butt. I
don't think it was ever confirmed in the original thing that they were her children.
Well, they
she
have
just has a bunch of kids in her house. Maybe it's an orphanage.
They have her cell phone, so you will get called a stinky butt.
You are a stinky butt, though.
Over the course of this.
Stinky butt?
I am a puppet, thank you very much. I am regularly washed.
You don't have a butt.
I am a puppet. Does the shoe get athlete's foot?
There's no foot in it.
Does the shoe smell?
Probably as much as any other house. Gets termites.
Oh no, they'll eat the shoe. I saw one thing that was talking about it was like Dragon Ball Z is great at showing relationships. Vegeta and Krillin prove it. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, one of those is correct. I'll give you that.
Well, I mean, that's a relationship and they're showing it, so.
Well, I mean,
it's not a good relationship. Well, it's not the worst relationship, honestly.
I mean, it really is I can make him better and then forcing him in like a house cat.
I think it's like, the fact that they've stayed together for so long is really nice.
Yeah.
And like, if she's a woman who feels like she doesn't need a man around to raise her kids, and, he still, stays around as much as he does and, watches over his kids and stuff like that, I think they actually have a pretty good understanding.
They do.
Just because they're not, like, just because they don't technically, like, physically need each other, I think they still emotionally care about each other.
They do.
And they, want their kids to have the best lives they can, and, they help each other. I think they're great, actually.
Plus,
just because they're not like smoochy boochy, I love you, we make each other the best people we are type deal, doesn't mean they're a bad relationship, as long as he's like nice to her.
Plus, like, she is like Elon Musk that people like.
Yeah.
So, like, she has ludicrous money.
So if he leaves, she's fine.
And he's a hobo prince.
Yeah.
So.
Really, the only thing that's keeping them together is the fact that they like each other.
Yeah.
So that's actually kind of sweet.
And like Krillin in 18 are really only together because like they actually took time to communicate and talk with each other and get to know each other and stuff.
If anything, probably Goku and his wife probably the worst, because I think he'd be upset in another person is gone.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'd really necessarily be all that put out if his wife completely left his stupid ass. I don't think he'd understand it.
I don't think he would.
And she seems to really fucking be pissed at him a lot. So
yeah.
When was the last time you saw Bulma pissed at Vegeta?
Yeah, whenever he walks in like a stray cat with his shoes on.
Yeah. Just normal, like, take your shoes off in the house type piss. Not, I can't believe you fucking died and left me alone with our child again pissed. There's a difference between those two.
You're supposed to be working on the farm, not dinking around watching a fight again, you idiot. I like too that like in the since it's gonna be the ongoing stuff, we're gonna have slightly older Trunks. And I sent you that picture of Trunks with Mai. Because those two idiots are perfect together. Two dork asses. Perfectly alike. I want a yogurt tube, says the child on the stolen cell phone. That's fair. I like yogurt tubes too. They're good. Yogurt is the great way to have food. Johnny bit him. Get bit on, scrub. Bite back. Part of the shoes then. Get my dings. Oh, you got bit because you ate him yogurt. Well, then you deserve to get bit. You share the yogurt. If you take the yogurt, you got bit for a reason. Yogurt good. I will defend that post. Yogurt good. Wife is like, yogurt bitter. Greek yogurt, delicious. There we go. Oh, hey, I have one of these things. Neat. Wow. Well, we're gonna do this in longo modo. Long pressure washer. Yay! Power washer go burr.
Oh.
What?
At the thrift store, someone found a big can of pine.
Huh.
That you like fried shit in.
Oh, cool.
I would forget it's there.
I would too.
My next wife will be normal.
Oof. Brother, that means you think you're gonna live to the next one.
No, I only have a husband. I'd have to have a wife and then another wife.
Hey.
I'm gonna socialize with that many people?
Not likely. Oh, apparently one of the cute ships that people really like right now is Piccolo with Pan's little school teacher.
Yeah, I like that too.
I've been seeing a lot of art for that. It's very cute. Aw. Cute wife noises. Still cute wife noises. I didn't finish the stream in time to hear you make the kitty noises when you wake up. Alas. You make little cute noises and you do the little grabby paws and you're very cute. Eh. There we go.
Ron Coliander gotta take all the references he gave me and make them all fucking short.
Why? Because all the ones.
Because he's short. He's short, stocky boyo.
Just progressively make him shorter with each drawing.
If anything else, I at least have to make all the characters twice as wide.
You just
Stocky boyo.
Just compress him every time you draw him. Eventually he's gonna be like a foot tall, but like 7 foot wide and pixelated.
Listening to like stuff people found on people's computers after they died, I wonder what you'll find online that you don't know about.
I know about all the smut you have.
Well, yeah, that side had to be something you don't know about.
I know about all the demos and stuff you have.
Ah, rude.
None of these things are hidden. You show me all of the things you put on there. You're like, look at this weird ass thing I found.
Fuck you! I might have secrets you don't know.
Doubt.
Ow.
X to trout.
Mysterious.
Uh-huh, you are very...
So mysterious.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know about all of your secret spy things.
Yeah. So mean to me.
You're in fact a very skilled, trained assassin.
Yeah.
That's why your legs look so great.
Hey, what'd you find on your wife's computer? Not the emotes she was supposed to be making me. Technically, I do only have one left for the moment.
Well, unless chat gets gets some more subscribers and forces you to have to make some more.
Ha.
If chat hits that goal, you gotta get more done.
No.
Then we'll have to figure out
I'm
what.
going on strike. You have to pay Chibi for him.
I'm gonna. Ah! Never mind. Nothing happened. I didn't fall off the shoe. There was an old puppet who fell off the shoe. It's just me.
What would I find on your computer?
Art that you drew.
You
War
don't
crime
keep a lot
art
of-
that I drew.
You don't keep a lot of art on your computer.
There's the thing. Yay. Serotonin. Serotonin. Ding 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 ding. Yeah. This boot's not taking very long at all. Very happy with that. We're at 70% already. Ding 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 ding.
They got a little tux dog for a second.
Good. Dogs love to look fancy. If you could be a transformer or robot in disguise, what disguise would you pick?
Hey, roly poly oly. He's roly poly oly. He's small and smart and round. And in the land that swirls and swirls, he swirls this thing around. Howdy.
Howdy!
Hooray!
Hooray! This is the old lady that lived in a shoe.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Yes, you are my old lady.
I heard old lady. I was like, hey.
Okay, dear.
Just because I know an old cartoon.
But yeah, if you could be a transformer, what would be your like disguise form?
Tablet.
You would disguise
Drawing
yourself
tablet.
as a drawing tablet?
Drawing tablet.
with a
What
screen.
else would I turn into?
I don't know. It doesn't have to be a robot thing. Like, it could be animals and stuff. They do that too.
Drawing tablet.
Hey, wife.
Ah.
Actually, I owe you 2 pets because Zombie was here earlier.
Yeah.
So you get double the pet. But like, I told you about the Inferno, that ant one that calls Megatron my queen all the time.
Drawing tablet.
Hmm.
Mothman! I
would-
want to be the Flatwoods monster.
What's the one that looks like it pulled its pants up to its nose?
That's the Fresno Nightcrawlers. I can't be that one because there's 2 of them and one's a baby. I guess I'd be an octopus.
What I was thinking about at work was, what toy is really nostalgic to you? Like, if you could have it now, what would be a toy that you would really want to have back?
I'd want my Sailor Moon wand I got when I was younger. The one that's the one with the little crown on top that it played the
Oh, a transform.
Because now they're crazy expensive.
Oh.
Like $200. Or at least 30 for the cheaper ones, and I don't want to favor that. It's my favorite wand.
No. I was thinking about back when I was a little baby puppet. I had one of the Transformers, and I didn't really like know Transformer stuff at the time because I was a wee youth. But there was one, and it was a Stegosaurus. You know, with like the big triangle spiky plates all along the back.
Yeah.
And it was one of those, and it was actually die cast, so it was a metal, and it weighed probably like a pound or 2. And I loved that one, and I used to always carry it around with me, and I played with it all the time. And you know, I'm a kid, so I transformed it over and over and over again, and eventually one of the leggies broke on it. And like, Mom probably could have fixed it, but Dad was like, well, it's broke, and threw it out.
Sorry, sweetie.
And I like that Stegosaurus. It was really cool. And now, yeah, it would be super expensive to find one. Because, you know, kids play with things. But yeah, I used to really like that one. That was my favorite. What about the original Creepy Crawlers maker? The one that actually just had molten plastic.
I went through a stage in my life where I thought like Sailor Moon and stuff was lame because I was just being nostalgic for it. I was like anti-nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, I like the cooler new stuff, and I'm trying not to make my art look too anime and shit like that. So I got rid of all my Sailor Moon stuff. I
Yeah.
also miss a lot of my old Digimon stuff, but I still have some of that. I knew Tamers was still fire.
Objectively correct about Tamers.
Oh, I also had those Meta Knight model kits.
Aw.
Metabots.
Yeah. Right. Like, I still don't know why there's not like Metabots, like toys and stuff.
They are, but they're the new ones. I don't like them.
Like the, you know, Meta Bee and the Angie cat would be so
Pepper Cat.
cool. Pepper Cat, yeah. Like, that would be so cool to have now. Especially because you could have like Nendoroids or nice models of them and stuff. Sapphire says they would be a shark. There's a shark.
Same poco.
There's a shark transformer, and there is a piranha transformer.
Is there an octopus?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't believe so. That's obviously just too cool. There we go. I got the part down. The one transformer no one expects. A chicken. It'd be the perfect disguise. There is a man-eating chicken in Atomic Heart. You come around a corner and you see there's just like a dead body on a chair and the chicken is just pecking at the face.
I mean, if a chicken was big enough, it would eat people.
I mean,
A chicken would eat anything.
Yeah, chickens don't care. They're just smaller velociraptors. They will eat whatever they come across. Sir, you are supposed to ding. Ahem. Do the dingy thing. I can see that you still have some kind of grime. There we go. That was an unacceptable withholding of my ding. Yay. Ding, 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 ding. Hi, Derp. Excuse me, I don't like being watched. Go away. Go away. There's probably more than one of them. I'll find more gnomes eventually. I'm a professional at work. There will be no gnomes here.
The gnomes are the professionals.
Professional destroyers. They break things. That's why gnomes aren't allowed in places in D&D. Nobody trusts them. Are gnomes racism? No, says OSHA safety standards. There was one thing that was like, how do I design a fantasy race that's supposed to be directly evil without it being some kind of bad thing that people get mad about? And I was like, congrats, you've just developed the hardest thing possible for doing fantasy stuff.
Why do you need a race that's objectively bad? That just sounds like bad writing.
There you go. You are correct.
I mean, you could just have one that's like the xenomorphs. It just exists to destroy and, procreate. So
yeah,
that's really the closest thing to evil you can like get to without that just being a shit writer. Yeah. Unless someone just wants to be fucking evil.
It's like they just xenomorphs just exist and eat things.
Yeah, they're just doing their life cycle, but their life cycle kills you.
Like Tyranids, they just exist and eat things. Yeah. Like the Necrons in Warhammer 40k are pretty objectively evil because they hate everybody else and they want everybody else to die. So they're just, they're evil because they believe that no one else should exist other than them. So they're space racists. In the grim dork of the future. Except for one of them. One of them is just a museum curator that thinks everything else is the museum and wants to collect everybody. Wow, that looks really cool. Steals the war as it's happening. What are you guys mad about? I'm just taking what I see. Gotta find what's left of the grimy bits. There's grimy bits. Here. Right there. Yep. Ah! Got it. No fall damage. Hey. Ah, dang it. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I actually did get that wood. Grommet, grommet. Oh, well, there is a lot of stuff that I have not gotten right there. Whoopsies. Actually, give me the, thank you. There we go. There we go. And let's short boy it. We can get up here and get all this stuff cleaned. Yeah. I'm on your house, cleaning your walls. I'm on your walls, I'm on your walls, I'm on your walls, I'm on your walls. Right. There we go. There we go. Ah, I missed it. Ramses, man and gauze, man and gauze. Hey! Whee! Okay, so we have a window that we missed somewhere. That one. How dare you be disgusting window? Get hosed on, nerd. There we go. Alright, and we got one window frame, 3 wooden trims. Of course we do. Oh, it's this one. Where? Ah, the underside. Yep, got him. Alright, and then we got wooden trims, which are highlighted for me. Thank you. There we go. There's one. Ah, there it is. This one. Okay. Sir. Yeah, that's the one. But where? Okay. And probably if I had to guess on the other side, but we'll see. Checking for blinkies, that's all we need. Oh, there you are, sir. Hello there, it's time for you to be cleaned. Just gotta sit here on this flower pot. Hey! Whee! Alright. That is this one done. Hey. Hoot. It doesn't render in when I am on like the platform of the ladder, so you just like levitate.
Fly!
The play school looks beautiful. Hey. It's a school. It's basically a daycare place. I think I can get... I can. Power. New power. Give me nozzles. Bringing new toys. There we go. Cool. So I now have a better pressure washer. And on that note, I am done for today. So I'm going to call it there. Thank you all for coming. Have a good day. Bye bye now.